The ATP World Tour commences its first 500 events of the 2015 season, with Holland's second largest city of Rotterdam, the setting for the 42nd edition of the ABN AMRO World Tennis Tournament. The field for this year's event is a strong one, with 9 of the top 20 ranked players competing in the 32-man draw. It also contains 3 of the 4 semi-finalists from the recent Australian Open, including defending Rotterdam champion Thomas Berdych. 12 months ago, Berdych dropped just 1 set on his way to victory over Marin Cilic to secure one of his 2 titles last season. And the number 3 seed was feeling confident about his early season form.
Every time that I go on the tournament, I want to do well. I want to go for the trophy. I did well in the past. I was playing a good tennis, and it's a place which I like. I like to play, and that's the approach for the beginning. You just have to be there. You have to be ready, and keep on going.
The Czech number 1 would get his campaign underway on Tuesday, where there was still some fantastic first-round action for the locals to enjoy. Number 5 seed Grigor Dimitrov in many ways had a breakthrough year in 2014, winning 3 titles on 3 different surfaces. Dimitrov's first-round match was against French qualifier Paul-Henri Mathieu. But the 33-year-old apparently hadn't read the script, as he jumped a break ahead in the 3rd game and continued to display some impressive shot-making.
Just stunning hitting.
And after claiming the first set, the Frenchman broke Dimitrov again in the 5th game of the 2nd to set up a possible shot.
And it's the world number 96 who breaks first in the 2nd set.
But with Mathieu at match point, Dimitrov found his A-game to keep the match alive.
That's some way to save the match point, though, from Dimitrov.
He then went 1 better and broke the Mathieu serve, so the set would be settled by a tie-break. And it was Dimitrov who looked rejuvenated, leveling the match at 1 apiece.
Super ace from the 5th seed.
With Mathieu visibly reeling, Dimi broke the Frenchman again at the start of the decider, as the Bulgarian began to show his class. And despite a huge scare, Dimitrov came through in over 2 hours to seal a place in round 2.
And he seals a hard-fought victory, having saved a couple of match points in dramatic fashion towards the end of the 2nd set.
I was not playing well, not moving well. Still, I think a little rusty from the from last week preparation, but you know, it feels good to be back. You know, it's of course it's very nice to win a match like that, but I really got to look forward, and I definitely need to step up the next match.
Earlier in the day, there was a second ever meeting between the number 6 seed Ernest Gulbis and world number 47 Dominic Thiem. The 21-year-old Austrian is one of the ATP Tour's rising stars, and after sealing the first set 6-4, he showed everyone in the Ahoy Arena just why in the 2nd. Thiem hadn't managed a victory thus far in his previous 2 tournaments, but you had to wonder why, given some of his play.
Again, it's brilliant from Thiem.
And Thiem then raced through the set to close up the match 6-4, 6-2.
Deja vu for Dominic Thiem. For the 2nd time in his career, he defeats his good mate Ernest Gulbis.
Also in first-round action on day 1 was the meeting between number 7 seed Roberto Bautista Agut and another precocious talent, German 17-year-old Alexander Zverev. But in the first set, it was the more experienced Bautista Agut who had the edge, taking it 6-4.
It's huge from the Spaniard.
Bautista Agut's powerful ground strokes were proving too much for his younger opponent. And after securing a double break, the Spaniard then stood on the brink of the 2nd round.
There it is. An impressive performance from the 7th seed Roberto Bautista Agut.
In other first-round matches, Italian Simone Balelli defeated Lucas Rosel 6-3, 6-1. And in the last match of the day, Luxembourg's Gilles Muller upset world number 20 David Goffin to progress to the 2nd round. Join us tomorrow here again in Rotterdam when the defending champion enters the fray.